The sugars are 21 grams. Hello, Dr. Joe here of the drjoe.com and the 2020from.com. In today's video, I just want to have a little chat with you guys about something that is a potential problem for pre-diabetics and diabetics. And this has to do with certain foods that we promote as healthy foods, and understandably so, because these foods contain healthy ingredients, and for that reason they are considered healthy. However, these foods are a potential minefield for pre-diabetics and diabetics. And the reason for this is because these foods contain added sugars that are sort of hidden, and there's a very good chance you could miss these added sugars. So the way this video is going to work is I'm going to give you some branded examples of these foods. But these are just examples. The problem is not limited to these examples. So towards the end of this video, I'm going to give you a summary of these subgroups, okay? A list of these subgroups. That way you'll be on the lookout for them, because what I'm going to be talking about here are just examples, okay? But the problem is not limited to these examples. So let's get started. So it will make sense for you to see that summary, by the way. So let's get started. The first one here is Stonyfield organic frozen yogurt, okay? And is made with milk instead of cream. The difference between frozen yogurt and ice cream is that frozen yogurt is made from milk as opposed to the cream that has more saturated fat. So it's made with milk, and for that reason you're going to like it. And another reason you're going to like this Stonyfield organic frozen yogurt is that it's got live active cultures. Healthy so far, okay? But wait for it, it's got cane sugar, okay? And for that reason, 2/3 of a cup will supply you with 34 grams of sugar. Yes, okay? 34 grams of sugar. Next example. Let's look at this one here. This is Cascadian Farm Maple Brown Sugar Granola, okay? It's made from whole grain oats, okay? So you like it for that reason, whole grain. And it's got crisp rice. And then wait for it, it's got maple syrup. For that reason, 2/3 of a cup will supply you with 13 grams of sugar. Okay, so there you go. Another example there for you. Now, I don't have that brand here in my local supermarket, so I've got this Kellogg's granola here, all right? And this Kellogg's granola, let's look at the nutritional information. It's got all of those nice ingredients, but when we look at how much sugars we got in here, where total carbohydrate is 64 grams in this Kellogg's granola, crunchy nut granola, it's got 64 grams of total carbohydrates, of which sugars are 22 grams, okay? 22 grams of this Kellogg's granola. Now, I've also got a supermarket brand here, okay? And this is a nice granola. On the face of it, it's got whole grain oats, thick, and it's got strawberries and raspberries. And for that reason, you're going to fall in love with this. You're going to get this, okay? However, when we look at the nutritional information, how much sugar we got in there? We got 17.1 grams in 100 grams of this, okay? So, not the best, okay? Not the best. As a diabetic, that's not what you want. Right, let's move on to another example. Here is another. This is the Greek God's honey strawberry Greek yogurt, okay? It's got pasteurized grade A milk. For that reason, you're going to love it. But wait for it, it's got cane sugar. It's got white and brown, cane sugar. And they've also added honey, because cane sugar, the white and brown one, is not enough. So you got to add some more honey. And for that reason, if you consume 1 cup of this Greek God's honey strawberry Greek yogurt, what you're going to end up with is 1 cup will give you 35 grams of sugar. Okay? 35 grams of sugar. Okay, Greek yogurt, not so healthy after all. Okay? I usually say you guys should, consume Greek yogurt, but not these types. Not these types. Let's move on. Cliff Bar chocolate brownie energy bar. All right. It's got rolled oats. Okay. Good. And 9 grams of protein. What's not to like? Okay. Another tick there. And now, you know, we got to sweeten it up. So it's got cane syrup, it's got cane sugar, and for that reason, just one bar of this Cliff Bar chocolate brownie energy bar will supply you with 20 grams of sugar. Okay, so you got this nice athlete there. So maybe she's getting all her energy from consuming all of that sugar there. So that's another one to be aware of. Next one, I've talked about this before. The Quaker brand is supposed to be a nice brand of oats. So we got here a Quaker instant maple and brown sugar oatmeal. It's made up of whole grain oats. Big tick there, we like that. However, it's got maple and brown sugar. For that reason, one serving will supply you with 12 grams of sugar, okay? 12 grams of sugar. Not so healthy after all now, okay? Not so healthy after all. Next one is this nice example here. Is a Marsetti light honey salad dressing, okay? So it's got this salad dressing, it's got xanthan gums, it's got garlic, it's got onions, it's got tomato paste, and then, ooh, that's not enough. Let's sweeten it with some honey and some sugar. And for that reason, just 2 tablespoonfuls of that will give you 11 grams of sugar. 2 tablespoonfuls, okay, of the Marsetti light honey salad dressing. 11 grams of sugar. I think there's a very good chance you're going to use more than 2 tablespoonfuls. I think so. Let's move on to another example here. Next is this brand, this Nans fruits and seed oat muesli, okay? It's got gluten-free whole grain oats, big tick, and it's also got sunflower seeds, it's got flax seeds, and then they felt, well, we need to sweeten this bad boy up. So the manufacturers have added pineapple juice concentrate. They've also added pineapple juice syrup, and for that reason, one serving will supply you with 17.7 grams of sugar. Now, I don't have that brand of muesli in my local shop, so I got this Alpen one, okay? I picked up this Alpen one. And, you know, this one's got whole grain wheat flakes, rolled oats. All of those are good. However, how much sugars we got in here? The total carbohydrate is 66 grams, of which the sugars are 21 grams. 21 grams, okay? That's in 100 grams, by the way. All right, so, I mean, not so healthy after all, that muesli. This is Alpen muesli. So, here's what you should be looking out for, okay? These are the food groups. I told you I was going to summarize them for you, okay? So, because the problem is not limited to these examples. So, what I want you to be on the lookout for as a pre-diabetic and a diabetic is, first one here, energy bars, okay? Energy bars, you want to be careful, you know, buying them and consuming them. Next, these breakfast cereals, okay? That's another food subgroup that you should be on the lookout for. And look at the list of ingredients and the sugar content in there, okay? The list of ingredients, you want to be looking out for added sugars. Next, flavored Greek yogurts, okay? Flavored Greek yogurts. Normally, Greek yogurts are fine. I like Greek yogurts. I use Greek yogurts. But the flavored ones, you want to be careful, okay? As a pre-diabetic and a diabetic. Next is instant oatmeals, okay? Just avoid them altogether, all right? Pick up the standard regular oatmeal. That's what you need. Next, the mueslis, okay? The mueslis. As you saw there are very few mueslis that are good for you as a pre-diabetic and a diabetic. So you want to be on the lookout for the mueslis. Read the nutritional information, okay? Please read the nutritional information. Next subgroup is flavored yogurts. Okay, be on the lookout for them, the flavored ones. Not a good idea for you to be buying the flavored ones. Personally, when it comes to yogurt, I'll stick to plain. Okay, plain natural yogurt and plain Greek yogurts. That's what you should be going for. Forget anything flavored, because once it's flavored, there's a very good chance they've added sugar, and you probably miss it, and it will send your blood sugar soaring. Another potential sugar bomb are these salad dressings. Okay, salad dressings. The manufacturers, they want to make money, and the only way they make money is to make the foods really tasty. And the only way you're going to make foods really tasty, something like salad dressings and the flavored yogurts and the flavored Greek yogurts, is to add sugar. They have to add sugar. That's the only way you're going to fall in love with the food and for you to come back and buy some more over and over again. But they are full of added sugars, and they have the potential to send your blood sugar soaring. So best avoid it. Now, I suppose the next logical question is going to be, what are the names of these added sugars? Well, you are in luck, because I've done a video on this particular topic before, sometime last year. And I'm going to leave the link to that video at the bottom of this video, in the very first comment below this video. So you can go have a look at that video. And in that video, you're going to see the list of the names of these added sugars, because manufacturers, they try to disguise these added sugars with all sorts of names. And, you know, if you don't know the names, you won't be able to look out for them on the list of ingredients on any of these foods that you want to buy. So please go watch that video as well to familiarize yourself with the names of these added sugars. Okay, so hopefully I've passed on the message here for you to be on the lookout for these food subgroups. Don't limit yourself to those examples that I've just given to you. Be on the lookout for these food subgroups. That way you'll avoid these potential landmines in this minefield of healthy foods that you should be consuming. Because as a pre-diabetic and a diabetic, you have to be more careful than somebody who is not diabetic. Okay, so hopefully you got some value from this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, please like the video, and also please share this video with your friends, family and colleagues. Let me know your experience with some of these foods, if you've fallen into this trap before of consuming these foods and then you notice that your blood sugar was really hitting the roof. Do let me know in the comment sections. Any questions in any other comments, go ahead, leave them down below. I think that's about it. Until next time, well, this is Dr. Joe signing out.